to being passed on the interstate. I'm gonna hitchhike today, first time, woohoo! Pick up a couple supplies in town and then it's on the road. I'm gonna try to make it to South Dakota today. Alright, so I'm in Sheridan, Wyoming, and it's time to take off. I'm working on my first sign for going out on the road. I'm gonna write Rapid City. It's gonna say free cookies. Not bad. This is it, folks. Out for the first time hitchhiking outside of Sheridan, Wyoming. Just walked onto the on-ramp. First no taker. Check this out, folks. Not only am I a friendly and clean hobo who gives away free cookies, I also provide a public service. Any nails that I find on the road, I will kick off the road to spare people flat tires. I'll admit it's a little tough not to get discouraged out here. So many cars passing by and no takers. I'm smiling at everybody, I'm in a good mood. You know, all the articles I read say that you should be near an on-ramp. Make sure people can see you for a long ways. I got a nice flat stretch here. I got a sign that says free cookies. I mean, who can turn down free cookies, right? I don't look like a bad guy. I've been out here for 35 minutes, so I suppose it's not that long. Traffic is sporadic. Sometimes there's a lot, but then there's gaps like this where no one's coming at all. I mean, that's 2 or 3 minutes burned with nobody passing. And I imagine when it's a numbers game like this, you know, it's best to have a lot of people. Here comes a van. Nope, didn't even look at me. I've picked up hitchhikers maybe 3 or 4 times in my life. I don't always, you know. Sometimes I gotta be somewhere. Sometimes I just don't feel like it, so I mean, not like I really begrudge these people. That said, it would be nice to get picked up. Wave back. Look like he's stopping. Thinking I need to pick up some sunscreen. Worried about the back of my neck out here in the sun. Alright, I got picked up. It took me an hour and 5 minutes. And we're riding to Buffalo. And I'll be heading east from there. So the feller that picked me up's willing to talk a little bit about politics. What do you think's the most important issue of this election?
A lot of the stuff they're not talking about. It's wage inequality. Actually having an honest conversation about global warming. I think Those are, to me, the two of the biggest issues right now. And I just think that young and old, a lot of people are really disengaged from those real issues that are really getting all prickly over, to me, a lot of sideshows. I do what I do, and I still write nasty, intention nasty grams to our delegation and stuff like that to remind people. There are some people out there that are still affected and still really believe in those issues.
There goes Rob and his Ford Focus, my first ride on the road. And he dropped me off here in Buffalo, Wyoming. Not much here, but it is an intersection of a couple highways. I'm hoping I'll pick someone up there. So here we go again. Yeah, so I'm not so sure how good of an idea this was to come to Buffalo and stop. Way less traffic here than before out of Sheridan. Here come some people. Hey, free cookies! No takers. But I've only been out here for about 10 minutes. Certainly too early to start getting discouraged, but if it's a numbers game, this is a harder place to get picked up. Way less traffic for sure. Yeah, so remember when I mentioned I think I need sunscreen? I'm definitely getting burnt out here. Well, I figured out a solution to the sunburnt problem. I popped on a collared shirt. I'm hotter, but I'm not getting burnt as bad out here. I'm thinking about going back into town and taking a little break. There's not a ton of traffic out here right now. Hey, pick me up, give me a ride. Nope. Not a ton of traffic out here right now. And I'm hungry, I haven't ate all day. And could use a place to just sit in the shade and take a little break for an hour or two, then maybe try the 5 o'clock rush. If I don't get anywhere after a few hours after 5 o'clock when it starts getting dark, I'm gonna have to figure out some place to stay here tonight in Buffalo. Not what I wanted to do. Okay, so I took a little break at the gas station over there. Came back to my spot here on the interstate, still outside of Buffalo. And boy, I don't know if it was such a good idea to wait until around 5 o'clock. I mean, it is cooler out, but traffic is even less. I mean, look at this. Empty streets. I can go stand in the interstate. La da 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 da. Look at this. No cars coming. I'm a little worried I'm gonna get stuck here tonight. I got another person to stop. Trying to catch up to him here. So I'm at Flanagan's Irish Pub in Spearfish, South Dakota. Here with a couple of friends. Lane picked me up on the highway, and I'm just having a great time. Alright. They're doing the Irish car bombs. There they go. Down the hatch.
Alright.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
That made me feel sick just watching you. Alright. So I just met this guy at the Flanagan's Irish Pub in Spearfish, South Dakota. I'm a little drunk. It took a lot of work to remember where I am right now.
In a bar.
Thank you.
Yep.
You were telling me about a Mennonite Academy.
Yes, so in your travels, if you need some money or a place to stay, apparently, in Freeman, South Dakota, outside of Sioux Falls, about 7 hours away? 6 hours away?
From the bus.
From here. About 6. Is a Mennonite Academy. It is based on the Mennonite religion, funded by Mennonite farmers. They have an international program where they host Chinese students and a couple from Rwanda. They come, they spend, they do their schooling here. And I used to be the dorm parent there. I was the legal guardian for all 9 kids. They're looking for a cook. So if you're good at, cooking, hail. If not, they might need a dorm parent because the current dorm parents are preggers, and I would want to have a baby in a dorm. So, good luck, JR and Chandra.
So this is the second time I've seen this here in Spearfish. They've got ceramic mugs for all the regulars. You can purchase a ceramic mug to use here, and it's yours, and they keep track of them. Well, you can't see me because it's pitch black. I'm in my tent in the yard of the guy that picked me up in Buffalo, Wyoming. And they gave me a bunch of wine, and I am coming to you fairly drunk right now. So, I'm gonna sleep this off in my tent, see if I can get to doing some editing tomorrow. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Good night.